Tali just went to have a chat with Legion. You better get down to the AI core.
Oh, boy.
I'm on it, Joker.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here. I caught Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the Geth.
Creators performed weapons tests and were discussing plans to attack us. We believed it necessary to warn our people.
We already made the Geth stronger by rewriting the ones that worship the Reapers. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet by giving them more information.
Creator Tali acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
You can't let this happen, Shepard. I trusted you, and I worked with a Geth on the team, but this is too much.
Okay, you're both right. In this case, if Tali gives some information, willingly or unwillingly, that could help the Geth, then it's only fair if the Geth gives something in return.
Tali, your father was running brutal experiments. If the subjects had been human, I'd damn well be telling the Alliance about it.
I know, but if the Geth find out...
They'd attack, which would cause a war that would leave both the Geth and the Quarians vulnerable when the Reapers show up. Is that what you want, Legion?
We believed it was necessary to relay the information.
Sooner or later, you're both gonna have to stop fighting this war. Or we'll all end up paying for it.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding Creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful.
All right.
How may I help you, Commander?
She just doesn't care.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Right.
Commander.
I just... People with guns waltz in and she's like, oh, okay, lad, do your thing, do your thing. I got medical stuff to do anyway. So, let's see.
Shepard.
Yes. Okay, tell me more about the Geth.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
Oh yeah, upgrades. People, upgrades.
We need every advantage if this mission is gonna succeed. Is there any technology the Geth can share with us?
Limited code development is approved. We need to access your FTL comm system to download relevant data.
Alright. Yeah, let's just give them access.
Edie, let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shepard.
Ooh, 2 upgrades maybe. Nice. So what do we got ourselves? We got a Geth sniper rifle, which I don't know if it's better or not. Legion gets a Widow anti-material rifle with enough raw resources and access to the army lab. An advanced sniper rifle compatible only with Legion can be produced. Oh, really? He gets the special stuff? Great. So then we also got some Geth shielding. Let's just do the research to... Oh. As well.
Shepard.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
We need every advantage if this mission is gonna
Limited
succeed.
code development is approved. We need to access your FTL
Edie,
comms.
let
Very
Legion
well,
through the
Shepard.
Alright, so, and let's get this thing, and then we got it, probably. Nice. M98 Widow. Sweet. Anti-material.
Shepard.
Could be pretty much
I
everything.
have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
We need every advantage if this mission is
We
gonna
have
succeed.
reproduced our ranged armament. No further code development is possible.
Really? So... Oh, what about Sovereign and the Geth?
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the Creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
Okay, well you call it Nazara.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara. That was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it?
One ship, one will, many minds, like the Geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Ilos. We are each a nation independent, free of all weakness. A state compelling to the Geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
Oh, that is a very important point here. If you don't understand the technology, that is, and just use it, like autocomplete. Alright. Oh, the Geth speech.
I'm surprised you can speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
Is it? Alright, so we got like something. Geth government.
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus from a single point of view in autocracies by codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
And Geth do it any different?
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
So the most important bit that he actually wants to say about it is that they are 100% going to vote for something or decide on something. That may pretty much be it. And if they're not 100% behind something, then there's no consensus. That's the idea between of consensus.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready?
Alright. Oh, wait, what? Is there more about the Geth?
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
No, wait a minute, we got that.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready?
And what about you?
I'd like to find out more about you.
Topic.
When we took you aboard, I noticed you have a piece of N7 armor welded to you. Where did you get it?
It was yours. When you disappeared, we were sent to find you. We began where you first encountered the heretics.
Eden Prime.
After the old machine's attack, it was heavily defended. We were discovered. This is the impact of a rifle shot.
Interesting. Are you the only Geth here? Well, we've found some others.
How many other Geth were sent out to find me?
We are the only mobile platform beyond the veil. Organics fear us. We wish to understand, not incite. One platform was judged sufficient.
As well, what if the Geth platform gets destroyed?
You've been looking for me for 2 years?
We visited Thane, Pharos, Novaria, Vermeer, Ilos. A dozen unsettled worlds. The trail ended at Normandy's wreckage. You were not there. Organic transmissions claimed your death. We recovered this debris from your hard suit.
The Geth are listening in on our transmissions?
Organic life reacts to stimuli in unpredictable ways. We wish to learn.
Okay, and how so?
What do you mean by stimuli?
We placed a fabricated story on the extranet that a certain arrangement of stars, viewed from the Batarian homeworld, formed the face of a Solarian goddess. Without waiting for verification, some declared it proof of the goddess's existence. Those who noted the lack of proof were attacked. The arguments taught us much. The experiment ended when a Solarian cult tried to purchase colonization rights to the stars and found they did not exist.
Interesting. So, fake news, pretty much. You can learn an awful lot about stuff nowadays. Wonderful. Okay, You poke us for reactions, like a test subject.
It sounds like you're running experiments on us.
You are sapient life, but not like us. If we can model organic behavior, we can comprehend the Quarian creators. We do not understand their judgments in the Morning War.
What's that?
What's the Morning War?
The conflict between the Geth and the Quarian creators. The war fought at the dawn of our intelligence. It concluded with the departure of the Creator migrant fleet.
What do you mean by stimuli?
Wait, we got
We
that.
placed a thought. Without waiting, the arguments taught us much. The experiment ended when a Solarian cult tried to purchase colonization rights to the stars and found they did not exist.
Okay, what about your interest in me personally?
Why were you trying to contact me?
You opposed the heretics, those that took the old machines as gods.
All kinds of organics fought Sovereign and his Geth allies. Why am I so interesting?
You were the most successful. You killed their god. You succeeded where others did not. Your code is superior.
That's one way of looking at it. What's so special about that armor?
That doesn't explain why you use my armor to fix yourself.
There was a hole.
But why didn't you fix it sooner? Or with something else?
No data available.
That's funny. That was a hole.
Shepard,
Okay. Oh, yeah, the fate of the heretics.
What happens to the heretics now?
they will isolate themselves and reconsider their past judgments.
How long will that take?
We think at the speed of light. In the time it takes you to voice a question, I can review all my time aboard Normandy. When they have reached new judgments, they will leave their hiding places and return to us.
Just like that.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
Okay, now he's back to
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
his usual behavior. So, then... yeah, wait a minute. Do the...
I haven't had a meal that good in a long time.
I didn't think Rupert had it in him.
Okay, I don't know if the others actually react in a way to Legion.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Yeah.
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
And that's it.
You have a minute, Miranda?
I do. But I won't be shared.
Yeah.
If it's going to go anywhere,
I need some
take
time to
all the
think.
time you need.
Okay, so... they're all at the state I left them, pretty much. So that means there's only Samara, Kasumi, like the new hires, and, yeah, and Legion.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Of course, Shepard. Join me.
Still talking to Cole yet?
Yes. It's still difficult, but he seems less angry. Will you hear my confession, Shepard?
Of course.
I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't want to hear what you have to say.
When I married Erica, the Hanar let me leave their service to raise a family, but I had no other skills, so I freelanced. When Erica was killed, I pursued those responsible. Once I'd eliminated them, I had no goal. I accepted the Dantiest commission because I didn't know what else to do.
Good thing we met when we did. Sure. Dangerous attitude. Is it a dangerous attitude? I mean, it's just something that he normally does.
Not the healthiest attitude to take on a mission.
You're right, it's not. Looking back now, it's clear I'd resigned myself to death. I would have fulfilled my contract. If Nasana's guards caught me afterwards, it would have been a good death. But someone else was pushing to reach the target, forcing me to move faster, challenging me. I had to reach her first.
Okay. You had to reach her first. And we didn't know that, yes.
I had no idea you planned to die in there.
It wasn't a plan. My body had accepted its death. My mind had been dead a long time. Your mission gave me purpose, a cause to die for, a chance to atone. I was able to speak to my son again. I can leave my body in peace.
Whoa. Don't leave it yet, sure. Are we happy for him? In a way.
You've had a hard life. You deserve some peace.
Whatever may happen, my gun is yours.
There's this one teensy-weensy issue with my selection of the dialogue options here. The thing is, you kind of know that the location, like the spot where the choices are, like either somewhere on the top or somewhere at the bottom, they are connected with a certain attitude or playstyle, in this case Paragon or Renegade. But the thing is, once you learn that, you kind of automatically go to either one or the other, even if the choice itself would make more sense if it would be a different one, right? So that's a tricky one, actually. I mean, it's okay if, like, the specific Paragon options, the ones that are colored, like either blue or red, are always at the same locations. But these options right here that have kind of like no real, well, no real impact there. I mean, they do have a little bit of impact, right? But it would be nice if they would be mixed up a little bit. So you choose the option not by orientation, so up or down, but rather by how the text makes you feel, right? Because you don't really know, because you don't know, you can't really remember all of the options and what they mean, right? So you just choose the thing that feels right, and then you end up playing like a certain way or not. So, or you could just get rid of the whole minimal Paragon Renegade options entirely. That would be okay. Yeah, what would you choose? What would you choose? What would you choose? Because there is a certain good or bad value in here that kind of makes it achievable and you can play around it or whatever, but the most interesting thing about it is just to decide something and then be surprised about the consequences of your choice. This is actually the most interesting thing about it, and not engineering a specific choice beforehand. So like playing the good guy and selecting all of the good guy options, but rather ending up the good guy because you took all of the good guy options by surprise, right? That would be much more interesting and much more personal. That would be an interesting way of making it work. Anyway, so does he have anything else to say?
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Yes, everybody shall do anything. Yeah, wait, Kasumi.
I was just thinking about you.
Uh-huh.
I have to say, that Jacob? He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania. Joker and Edie are like an old married couple. I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit. Edie has a wicked sense of humor. Or I should say, a really funny lack of one. Sometimes she seems like a person. But when it comes down to it, I can't get past her being a computer. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Nice. Like her way of just looking at the people and their interactions is actually quite refreshing. Yes. Having someone else next to Callie, or that does something similar, but just sneaking around and just taking in the information is actually quite nice. Like a little birdie.
Shepard.
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later.
Oh.
I wish to meditate.
I should go.
Of course.
Good. So now we have finished her options, pretty much. Right. Jacob doesn't know of his luck yet. think. Yeah, and we wanted to check on Tali. I don't know if there's actually something happening. Yeah, but
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck.
That's all for now.
Back for more? Doesn't matter who you are. You got a gun in your face, chances are good you'll do what the other man says. Only two types don't buckle at that point. Trained killers and psychopaths. A lot of people can't tell the difference. I was shadowing this rookie on an infiltration run to an Eclipse base on Tatus. Good kid, but he had no business handling a rifle. In the shuttle on the way down, he puked in his helmet. We hit some turbulence, and with all the crap sloshing around, he thought he'd been shot in the head. Went back to the Alliance. Here he's a governor now. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Okay, so we got all of that stuff done.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Nothing much.
How's the Normandy running?
Say what you will about Cerberus. They know how to build ships. I don't know if it can stand up to a collector attack, though.
Okay.
I'm researching some ideas that
Have you got
help.
time to talk?
Yes. I've been thinking, and I do trust you.
Nope. It's
I
so
hope you
personal.
know that. This means something to me.
Tali, there's a
I'm-
good chance.
If, just to keep it honest.
So, boo.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Alright. So, we got that much. Everybody is back to their, like, normal state of affairs.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard.
Uh-huh.
However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Oh, now we can go and get the shuttle. Very interesting. So the Reaper mission had nothing to do with that. We even have to do... Wait a minute. Stop the collectors. Await IFF installation. There is like nothing else I need to do, so I don't need to use a shuttle. Just say. Alright.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Really? That's it?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Anything on the messages? Nothing. Good. So let's just check on Joker and Edie. And then we got everything under control. Oh, maybe Morden has something to say.
Good job reforming those Geth, Commander. That'll never bite us in the ass.
I hope so.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
The crew is still working to get the Reaper IFF installed, Shepard. It is more complicated than I first anticipated. I will alert you once the system is ready for shakedown.
Yes.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Not now.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Alright, and before we have a really big shakedown... Oh yeah, wait. There's more to want to talk to this guy first. Nope.
Shepard, how can I help?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Oh, a right-click back.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not now. Working on collector data. Have ruled out artificially intelligent virus. Unless it's very intelligent. And toying with me. Tests. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
I have a slight suspicion that because it was a Reaper IFF, it was a Reaper object.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Yeah, anyway, because this was a Reaper object made out of Reaper stuff, it means that it probably is affected by indoctrination tech, and we should be very careful with this thing. Anyway, there's no codex here, which means we can just end the episode right now. Like and subscribe, of course, as usual, and ta-ta.